Rahul here, Punch Out Boxing. I am here with the mighty Oak himself, Lewis Oakford, now the new Commonwealth Silver Champion. Congratulations. Oh, it's you've come a long way since that day we first met in Grays. As a fighter, you've come on no end. And I'm not just talking about your beard game in the ring. Yeah, tactically you got it spot on. Got your jab working right from the opening bell. Looked like DEEVORN was just looking for a spectacular big overhand right the whole night.
Yeah, that's pretty much that was the theme of the fight, really. Yeah, yeah. So the jab was key. The jab was key. That was definitely key, and it won me the fight. To be honest with you, I didn't really get my backhand working like I wanted to, but I knew that my jab was stinging and it was popping. You know what I mean? And that was the aim of the game in this fight, and it paid off. And I won. It was pretty wide. So yeah, man, the jab will take you around the world.
Yeah, well, that's the old cliche, and it's proven. What was that your tactics sort of before the fight? Did you think that DEEVORN, because he's been starching people out there, he's going to be looking just to do that with you?
Yeah, definitely. I knew that was pretty much what it was. Maybe he was gonna. Obviously, he's got a bit of experience since the debut, but he hadn't really fought any real opposition. So I knew that that would have given him some confidence, though, definitely, to get those KOs. And I just knew that that would have given he would probably thought that he could steamroll me and catch me with something in that 10 rounds. But it was just about being switched on, being disciplined, using my movement, my footwork, and just my boxing skill that I've always had, that sometimes I just don't use, and I get caught into wars that I don't need to. And that happened a couple times in the fight tonight. But you know what? It's all part of the story. And I could have won it a bit easier, but it is what it is. It's the boxing game.
That was actually, for me, though, quite impressive in the way you mixed it up, because even if you are going to be using a lot of movement, which, by the way, for a man of your size, I thought was tremendous. Didn't think you'd be able to keep it up as much as you did at that speed and pace that you'd set. But even when you are boxing against a guy who's coming as a big puncher, now and again, you do need to mix it with him just to keep him honest, which I think you did.
Yeah, true, definitely. There was moments where I wasn't landing power. I was popping him with the jab, which wasn't really keeping him off me as much. So there were moments where I need to just let him understand that I have power too. Not that I was sort of kind of relying upon it as much. It was purely being a bit more skillful and using my boxing skill. But there were moments, like I said, in the 10-round fight, there were moments where I had to just let him understand that I'm not here to be ragdolled or bullied around. You know what I mean? And he felt something. He did. But respect to him, though.
I tell you what, you both showed a serious set of whiskers. I mean, listening to the sound of those punches, again, men of your size, you are the size that heavyweights used to be back in the 80s. And I didn't think either of you ever really looked in trouble.
Not really, no. I mean, obviously, when you get caught in this division, but I can take a shot, man. I'm made of a bit more than just giving up, and I'm not going away very easily. You know what I mean? In any fight against anybody. So that's just me. I've always been that way. I know I've got grit. I know I've got heart, and I know that I'll rather die than just give up. I know that sounds a bit deep, but this is the boxing game, man. We risk our lives in that ring, and we're all a bit mad to do it, isn't it? Really. So no one's really normal in the boxing game. So you gotta let that be known on the night, and I feel like that's what I've done tonight, and that's what I'll do in the future as well.
And I think it's fair to say that first phase, the learning phase of your career, is well and truly behind you. You're now firmly established in the championship scene. That silver title gets you first dibs on the full Commonwealth title. Do you know who that is, and is that who you're going to target next?
Yeah, I mean, any opportunities that arise, I'll gladly take grab them with, at any time. Obviously, I think Jack Massey's got the gold Commonwealth. If he wants to get it on, after he's got his hands full in the next week against Opataya. But listen, man, look, I'm just going to enjoy this for now. Anything in the future, we'll discuss that, and that will materialize. But I just want to enjoy this right now. That was a tough fight. And yeah, man, one step at a time. I'm sure that some opportunities will pop up sooner or later.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, well earned, bask in that glory. How are you going to celebrate?
Just I don't know, chill, eat some food, pizza or something. um, and just really and truly, I just want to get back into the gym and start working. Just keep this momentum. It's all about momentum. This game, you can't slack off too long because you lose momentum. And like I said, this game is about momentum. So now I've got it, add to it, and push on.
All right, it's going to be exciting, especially in that division. So yeah, well, enjoy it well. And as for the pizza, if that's what you're going to have, I'll have you know the flyweight earlier today, Laura Payne, she ate an entire pizza, and
Yeah, I saw the crust.
so if a flyweight can do that, I expect you to eat two
I
pizzas.
saw the hot wings as well. Yeah, they devoured everything. I walked past it in the change. It was everything. It was wow. Fair play to him. But yeah, I'm about to do the same.
Enjoy that dinner and enjoy being a champion, Lewis. Mighty Oak. We will see you soon in some big fights.